Beautiful looking Toyota Sienna just towed into the garage. We got a no start condition. We dive in on this edition of Inside the Garage. So the first thing you want to do is identify what kind of no start do you have. A crank no start, more than likely you've got an air fuel management system issue. Could be a problem in the ignition, could be a problem in the fuel system, or any of the input-output sensors. You've got a no crank no start situation where you have nothing when you crank the key, then you probably got a big issue with the primary side of voltage, which means you need to check your battery, your ignition switch, cabling, relays, and such. In the case of this Toyota Sienna, it is actually cranking. You can hear that whining type noise, but it won't start. Pretty simple. That's going to be a starter. So let's dive in and get the starter pulled out. Just a quick tip, if you're pulling things apart, get a tire marker. You can get these from any tire store or any parts store and mark all your vacuum lines as you pull them apart. Yellow to yellow or perhaps orange to orange if you want to color coordinate to make sure when you're putting things back together, you don't have a check engine light come on. Got a vehicle that's actually not starting at all. You have nothing at the key. You can actually test right down to the starter to make sure you're getting 12 volts. In this case, we are getting 12 volts. The starter winding is winding up, but it's not engaging that flywheel. So remember, use that voltmeter and check directly down to the starter. If you are getting voltage and you still have no crank, no start, it's a good chance your starter is kaput. Get the starter out, you can take it to your local parts store and they can actually do a bench test. They'll ground the starter out, apply that voltage from a jump box or a battery, and actually apply voltage to that starter to see what happens. In this case here, we've got the starter turning, but this gear is not kicking out to mesh up with the flywheel tooth gear to get that motor to crank and fire up. I highly recommend that you go with a Denso starter. Denso is the Japanese original equipment product made for this Toyota. If you're keeping the vehicle and you want long life out of a quality part, go with Denso. I'll have the Denso part numbers down in the comment section. So we'll get the new starter replaced on this. Pretty simple repair, easy peasy fix. I thank you guys for stopping by Inside the Garage. Remember, if you've got a video you'd like to see about a particular car repair or just have any questions, man, get down in the comments and I'm more than happy to help you guys out the best I can. Fellow mechanics, if I've missed anything, hey, we're a community, bring it down into the comments. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Hey, if you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down, that's all good too. Thanks for stopping by this edition of Inside the Garage.